How is the mood in the camp, particularly after the first match where you had some fantastic win?
Yeah, the mood's very neutral. Obviously, we enjoyed the first win incredibly much, but obviously with the tournament being such a quick turnaround, we try to keep things as neutral as possible, not get too high when we win and not get too low when we lose. And I think that's the key for us throughout this competition.
Raj, maybe tell the builder to stop banging the hammer.
Hi, Glenn. First of all, I just wanted to know whether Kane is going to play in this match.
No, we've released a little bit of a extract. What do we call it? An extract?
An update.
An update. Now, Kane will be still recovering with the hopes of him playing in the third match, but we'll see how his recovery goes. He's going really strong at the moment.
Something like it.
They only asked about Kane.
Yeah, come across to the right-hand side.
Hi, Glenn. Just wanted to ask you, after that England win, how are you looking at this Netherlands games? Could be potentially a banana skin kind of a thing because the way Netherlands fought against Pakistan. So how are you looking towards for this game?
We approach every game the same way every time. You know, every team is strong in their own right, especially on their given day. The Netherlands have a lot of strong players, and we're going to have to still put our best foot forward, as I'm sure they will. So keep coming up with our plans, doing our scouting, making sure that we have everything set in place and not taking any team lightly.
How do you look to the opening partnership in the last match, Conway and Ravindra? How was it? How you felt it in the team?
Yeah, they were absolutely brilliant. Obviously, 270 odd run partnership is phenomenal, especially for two guys in their first World Cup. I guess from a team perspective, it's really nice to know that those two boys are in some serious form, and obviously everyone in the warm up games obviously had a nice little hit out, and yeah, it's a good feeling in the camp at the moment.
Was it a pleasant surprise?
Mike's ready.
Sorry, can you?
Was it a pleasant surprise the way Rashmi was playing actually, Ravindra?
Wait, I need you to stop talking, Willie. Sorry, go one more time. Sorry, Willie was talking, I couldn't hear.
Sorry.
He's asking whether were you surprised at the way Sachin was batting?
Oh, no, I wasn't surprised at all. Obviously, I've played a lot of cricket with him back home, and he actually plays a very aggressive brand of one-day cricket. You know, being up the top of the order, he likes to play with a lot of flair. He plays that square drive incredibly well, which with the new ball is an absolute asset. And then the way he combined with Dev as well, the tempo they both set, they just... You know, they struck at 120, 130 without even almost lifting a finger. It was phenomenal to watch.
Can you talk about something about your bowling? Because the first match you picked up a couple of wickets, and how are you working on your bowling?
Yeah, obviously my bowling has been coming along for quite a while now, and to be able to get the opportunities on the big stage is a moment that I've been relishing for a long time. It's really nice to have the backing of the coaching staff and obviously the captain as well, regardless of whether it's Kane or Tom, you know, to be able to go out there and them look at me and go, okay, we can use him for this specific role, and if that sort of opportunity comes up, throwing me the ball and saying, hey, you know, we're all a team in this together and we need you to do this role for us at the moment, and to be able to go out there and execute that role is really enjoyable.
How do you look to the Netherlands as a team? Netherlands as a team, how do you look to it?
I think they're a really good team. Obviously, they've beaten quite a few good opponents to be able to qualify for the tournament in the first place. So they're a team definitely not to be taken lightly. They have a lot of high professional cricketers that play all through county cricket as well. So they've definitely got a good skill set. They know their roles. They bond together well as a team. And I definitely think they're going to be a tough team to beat in this competition.
Now, New Zealand is a threat to most of the teams after this, they say, because you have been always doing good in ICC tournaments. So how prepare you for this tournament in India? Because one-day tournament which you have not won till now.
Yeah, obviously when 90% of the teams are away teams, it almost levels the playing field quite nicely. India have the home advantage and they play incredibly strong cricket at home. But with the other subcontinent teams, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, they're still a semi-foreign conditioned to them. So for us to be able to go out there and we try to adapt as quickly as possible on the day, and I think that's what we pride ourselves on, understanding that you get one shot at each team, and it comes down to who can adjust to the conditions on the day, seeing as that most of us are all actually very foreign to these conditions, barring probably guys who have had a lot of success in the IPL over the years.
Had a look at the pitch.
Yeah, over in Hyderabad, it's always a good pitch out here. The groundsman does an incredible job. He's got a great support staff, and obviously there's been quite a lot of high-scoring games here over the years. So hopefully it'll present another entertaining game.
So given that there are so many players from New Zealand now playing in IPL, what kind of inputs that you get about the conditions? Being player for Sunrisers, Kane played here for a lot of time, so many people playing in IPL.
Yeah, we've got guys who have played in various IPL teams. Myself and Kane playing here obviously brings a little bit of an advantage to giving information to the boys. We try to take all the information and put it together, and as I said, come onto the day and adapt to the conditions as fast as possible. Obviously, a pitch can play differently one day than it will for another. So for us, to be able to collate that information, understand what we have in our bank, and stick to our strengths and skills on that particular pitch will be very important.
Anyone else? Last one? Yep.
Last match, Antler did not consider single boundary. How do you look to that key bowls?
Yeah, Satin has been unbelievable for an incredibly long time. His skill set to be able to bowl quick and slow from pretty much the exact same action. He has an intuition about batters coming at him, so he seems to have a knack for picking up wickets, but if he's not picking up wickets, he tends to go for no runs as well. So having a frontline spinner like him who offers an incredible amount with the bat as well just brings a nice depth to our side. And then obviously you've got Ratchin, myself and Ish also there, who do different roles and play a key part in different areas of the game. So Satin has been a real key part of our bowling lineup. The captain can always rely on him to come in and do a job, whether it's at the death or whether it's in the power play. And then obviously he's just phenomenal through the middle.
The final question to the local media man.
Who are the players who are likely to make an impact in this World Cup?
In general, or for us? For us. Obviously, Satin will be a key one, as well as Trent Boult up the front with the new ball. But I think we've never really been a team that has one person doing all the work or necessarily making one impact throughout the whole competition. So with us, we've got a real team first mentality, and it comes down to what the team needs at that point in time. And everyone is going to give their all at any point in time. So whether guys are called upon to do different roles and to be able to execute those roles is going to be really important for us. But we've got a lot of match winners on our side. But with that being said, we try to collate and work together more as a team as opposed to individuals.
Cool. Thank you very much, everyone. Well, last one.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Need.
You are into India right now. Like today, India match is happening. Like in India, players, whom do you feel like a most competitor, or else like a bit competitive for you? I mean, players according for the batting style, or else like bowling.
In terms of who's a commodity for us?
Yeah. For who will give the better competition?
Who will perform better against you from the Indian side?
From the Indian side.
In India.
Who are the good players in India? Yeah, they've got players coming out of their ears. Obviously, Virat Kohli is an incredible key to India's side, and how every team combats what he's going to throw at us or throw at them will change depending on different grounds and different places. But then you've got guys like Rohit Sharma, Jasprit Bumrah, guys who have just performed on the world stage for years, and everybody's going to be looking at them and going, how can we restrict them but also be able to fire punches back at them, and I guess to be able to put them under a lot of pressure. Obviously they've got the home advantage, which does come with a lot of pressure as well. So with their side, they've got a lot of experience, a lot of young talent as well. Shubman Gill coming through, he's been absolutely phenomenal. So I think there's a lot to watch out for.